Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I wanted to show you a new journal I have today that I've completed recently. This one I titled On a Tuesday in October. Back in the days, I don't know why, that kind of stuck out to me as a title, but maybe just to give it some kind of timing, what this journal is about and what people were doing at that time. So this is the back of it, this beautiful, beautiful golden fabric. And it is a 5.75 by 8 inches journal. It does have 4 signatures and over 160 pages. So it is a larger one that I've done recently. This is a coffee stain cotton closure. And in the front, I have a beautiful photograph depicting that time. I love the wagons, the horse-drawn wagons, and some buttons here, and a whole collage with various fabrics and ribbons and so on. And a bit of beads over here as well. And so on the inside, it is a vintage journal, so I do have a lot of authentic vintage papers and some antique, some that are from the 1800s. And this is an actual envelope that was like a bank envelope, I believe. And there are a few things in here. And this one is from the 1887 or so. 1817, I don't think established, I don't think it's 1817, but 1880s. From the Portland, Maine newspaper, and a whole bunch of little ads, like the breakfast cocoa, and the illustrations. I love the illustrations, editorial notes on the back. And then I have a postcard here of maybe where this is. Looks like maybe a wintertime postcard in this beautiful sepia, and then writing at the back. And I included this little tag that I made that you can write on. And it has some authentic postage stamps as well. Now here is a little like an emblem or some sort of whatchamacallit, those coat of arms maybe of where this is taking place. Well, we don't know yet exactly where. Could be anywhere really. And here's maybe a lady that lives there somewhere and is out and about on a Tuesday in October. Maybe this is the Lake Como in Italy, and I did some actual stitching that I added, and there are lots and lots of beautiful outdoors or architecture and so on pictures in this one. The old City Hall of Como, the beautiful architecture, and here as well. And these are from vintage books, also from the Book of Knowledge, I believe, or something of that sort. And little tags and little writing spots that I put here and there. And this one is a vintage text page in French. Here you can see it as well. And then this beautiful fireplace. I love the fireplace, the way it is constructed, and the decorations as well. Maybe it's back in 1880. Looks like maybe Michigan. And I love the mantle and all the work on that. And underneath is some of my painting, and but I used it because there's a nice good spot for writing there. And over here, lace and different things, and as well some tags here that I printed, and a little label for writing, and a collaged tag over here, pocket. And early sculptures in France. So this one has a lot of the sculptures. I also love to look at them as well, because every sculpture is of an actual person, and you try to kind of imagine what they were actually like from their sculpture. And so this journal is a little different in that the pages are glued in and glued to each other, and it still does really well as far as turning the pages. And what I like about it is that you can see, for example, the whole spread of the 2 pages, as opposed to when you put page into a page. Vintage postage stamp there. And this one is my digital about letter writing. And there's a letter inside here from Jack, and you can read it. It's a little bit personal. But I found a photograph also, a vintage photo, that could be Jack. So I put this in the letter writing because he's writing to his lady love. And there are ribbons and laces, all kinds of fabric samples and so on. Yeah, so here's a spread. Also, I heard that a lot of times the whoever buys the journal, they like to have a spread to do either collaging or writing on it. So this way also you get that spread to blank pages. So I try to do some pages only decorating minimally, and some are fully decorated and so on. So this is the other side. There is an envelope here as well that I made, and then some things inside there you can use. And also from a book, stamp book over here, where you have actual stamps attached in these beautiful colors. And in the back is a few lines for writing. So in the back is a writing spot. Oopsie. And over here is from a railroad time card or so. Also beautiful for writing. A little bit more for writing here. More stamps, some of my painting, and over here some tabs. And beautifully copy stained paper with cup footprints. And over here is a little journaling card, and this thing here is just a little piece from my ancient trunk that I have. It is antique, and some things are falling off it, and I thought I would use it because a whole strip sort of fell off from the old fabric, and I didn't want to just throw it out. And gluing it back, it wouldn't be the same. I don't mind it that it looks like it's as old as it is. So anyways, over here I also have more fabric, not from the trunk, but just fabric samples, maybe that they used in these dresses here, in these beautiful plates. And there's another one there, and a writing spot here as well, and more of the fabric samples here. Beautiful Indian handmade paper with some ribbon on top, and also a sample of my hand stitching of some kind. I did use like a whole piece of it. Sometimes I cut out just a little bit, but I have a few that I made, and so I thought it just went perfectly in these colors here. And this is from that old book, the Women's Own Annual. I always want to say manual, but it's actually annual. So something about crocheting and so on. And look at this beautiful coffee stain paper and ribbon. So there's a beautiful spread here. And as you can see, it doesn't show that it's bound the pamphlet style, which is what I usually use, because I really wanted to add these spreads. And as far as I went through this many times, no pages are coming out, because I also, as I said, I glued them to each other here as well, not just to the spine. And oh yeah, here is a little writing spot, and also from a crocheting book or magazine. Over here, some scraps of different papers that I have, including one from an old, I think it was wrapping paper, maybe for a wedding. And then here's beautiful lace over here. A little bit of someone's, not mine, agenda and the calendar, and a little bit of birds here, and also a writing spot. I like this one that I made with the metallic paints around it for a little bit of, glamorous touch. But anyways, so collage here, and collage with the threads, and maybe mama bird feeding her babies in a nest. And then here I printed on a book page. This one happened to be empty, so that you can write in the back. And so, as I said, I tried not to decorate everything so that you have a chance to do something in this journal, but I do include lots of different things that you can use for the decorating here as well. And then here's a postcard. Let me see, maybe at some point in October, on a Tuesday, let's not forget. A little bit of flowers. So it is a large journal with lots and lots of different pictures and pages from vintage books, and some of my digitals flip out with a few different things inside here. A little bit more of my stitching and stamping. This is a glassine envelope, and you can see here that it has a tall repair tag that fit right into that. And over here, a little bit of a nature walk from a book about Ireland, stone circles and so on, so you can read about that. And over here is a large tag that has like interior of a house or maybe a hotel, I'm not sure. A bit of lace on top, or doily. And then over here is from my scrapbook of different poems in that. This one's about mother, and Mother's Day poem that somebody wrote, and it's still on the black cardboard from the scrapbook. So these are two lovely pages. A little bit about birds here, and maybe houses from that time. And over here as well, all the paintings, beautiful, beautiful paintings. I have many books about. And a little collaged journaling card, and a lady here in October, because it could be quite windy and cool looking by the sea. And I flip out here with different things to decorate with. And nice spread. This one I used the tape that I have. And a little bit more here of different things, tags and printouts and collages and different things. A little bit of butterfly stickers. And this is from an old magazine, and it was very fragile, so I did put it into a plastic page to protect it, but you can see both sides, and you can always pull it out if you want to use a piece of it somewhere. I just love the patina of the page, that beautiful yellow color, completely blank, so whatever you want to do with it. Nice butterfly tag here, a bit of the brown paper, lots of sewing tails, which of course you can always just chop off if you don't want them. And beautiful statue here. This should go into one of my dark journals, as I call them. And a little bit more of my stitching here and over here. And here is cake and pastry from I don't know if it's from a cooking magazine or maybe even decor magazine. This is some paper that I found here at the house when we bought Blair House, and somebody's pattern, I guess, and they were making flowers, and I have been cutting it up little by little to use it in journals in beautiful brown paper. And here's a little booklet. This is of some previous tag that I made. It's just a print of it. And then from postage stamp album, some different pages that you can also, you know, pull out if you need them somewhere else. So a little booklet here. So maybe it's 1878 here. And another statue. And this is a pocket here that you can put something into. Statue over here as well. And this beautiful paper that I found recently, it's, I don't know if it's rice paper, but it is fragile. Very fragile too, so gotta be careful. I did include some blank tags for you to do something with, and some birds over here. And a bit more of the stitching on this side. And collaging strip, which I make like dozens and dozens of because I hate to throw out any of those strips. A little bit more of the fabric sample and my digital. And as you open it, inside there is maybe the other half of that vintage envelope, and inside is a little journaling card and also some paper here, and some inside the core. Some blank paper. It's from bread, maybe. One of those white envelopes that I coffee stained. A little bit more of the botanicals here. And a page where you can attach something to if you wish. A little bit of stamping. So lots of flip outs and different things in this journal. And a little bit of a spot over here. This one thread here just doesn't want to stay away. Over here is also, it is sort of like a writing spot that I collaged, and then digital collage, and then you can put it somewhere for writing. So this one is maybe when they have tea. And over here is a beautiful depiction. It's got stairs and a garden. Very nice. And then empty spots there. And over here is a larger tag and some more of my stitching that went perfectly with her hair. Of course, this is Waterhouse, and this is a cardstock. Waterhouse painting. Love, love, love them. And over here, a little bit more of the gate, it says. And some more on my digitals and on the inside as well, and more stitching. And at the very end, I have one of these over here for writing a message or whatever you wish. And then also I have, let me see. This is from a book. I just love the colors on it. And it's got some writing, so you can use it for collaging. And a postcard, also somewhere by the sea. Looks like back in the day. Looks like maybe they were going to send a postcard, but haven't. And then this beautiful couple here from the Women's Annual, right? Not manual. Anyways, little Rosamund. So they're out and about on a Tuesday in October. Maybe they're strolling down the street over here. So, lots of lace in this one, and lots of pages, and blank spots for you to collage or to add things to, or just do a whole lot of writing. So thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good day. And again, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Take care. Bye-bye.